Hello there, Everypony. It's me, PromissaFidel again, and today I'm going to be reading The Steadfast Sky by the Grey Potter. This fic was recommended to me by Phantom XT4427. Now, my brother Dr. Beak will be reading most of the male parts for this story. We're not sure if his lower ranges could get, well, the pitches of little boys, or little draconiquises in Discord's whatever. Anyway. Here's The Steadfast Sky by the Grey Potter. The Steadfast Sky, Chapter 1, Celestia. I had an old storybook once. Every page had a picture, some bigger, some smaller. Each one was painted onto the paper with details illuminated in gold and silver leaf. Endless bright fields of flowers and grass, day with golden sun and night that glittered with innumerable stars, regal ponies of 1,000 colors, playing in the light, happy, no, overjoyed. I wish I still had that book to show Luna. I don't know what happened to it. All she's ever known, all I've ever known, is the endless rows of worn stone. Walls and towers rise high, too high, vanishing into the cloud cover, gripping into the sky with its black fingers. There are too many shadows in this city. They're born from the height of the towers, raised by the constant gray sky, obscuring the streets, even at noon. At night, darkness itself rises from the ground and eats bad little ponies who dare go out. And don't tell me I'm too old to believe in those silly stories. I've seen them. Big black snakes 5 times as long as a pony, head big enough to bite you right in half. You can't look at them too long. They can sense your eyes, the lights in your soul. It offends them. There's no such thing as fields and flowers here. I've never even seen a garden, never seen grass or even a single weed. I wonder sometimes, does she even know where the hay and apples come from? Do I? I hate this place, this city of cold rock. I hate Canterbury. I hate Equestria. I'd leave, take Luna with me. But I'm afraid. I like to think that the fields and flowers lie beyond the walls, but what if they don't? What if I cross the last boundary, the retaining wall that holds the city, and find nothing beyond but an expanse of the same black cobblestone? It's difficult to tell in this city, when dim turns to actual dark, but I've got quite a knack for it. People tell me sometimes, Celestia, if there was a cutie mark for being able to tell time, you'd have it. I know they're trying to make me feel better, but it always feels like a backhand insult to me. I'm a year from being a full-grown mare, and I'm still sporting a blank flank. I don't need ponies giving me vague sympathy about problems they barely understand. Usually it's no trouble going about my business, getting home on time. Mornings I help hot cross at the bakery. I collect the day's bits at noon, pick up enough hay for dinner, and maybe squeeze in a little time for chatting with the market ponies. Flutter your eyelashes long enough, and people will give you all kinds of things. Apples, carrots, a couple more bits for hay. Oh, horse feathers, I hope I don't get a cutie mark in begging. That would be completely unbecoming of a young baroness. Well, today it went on a bit long. An older mare, Apple-a-day, won't stop talking sometimes. And a lot of the time, I don't like to stop listening. She knows about special things, farms and trees, birds and bunnies. And today she was telling me about the sun and the moon, and the changing of the seasons. Too often, I think Apple-a-day is full of herself, but she can spin quite the fascinating tales. I'm not the only pony who stops to listen, but I'm certainly the oldest who lies by her small apple cart. So, before I knew it, day had gone from dim to nearly dark. Oh my, witching hours are almost here, Apple-a-day says, craning her head slowly up at the vacant sky. I best be closing up shop. Do you need help with that, Apple? I reply, rising from my position on the cold flagstones. I stumble a bit, trying to balance. My legs were asleep. How long was I here for? No, best hurry home, dearest. She nudged her cart with her nose, trying to open a shutter. I hope you live nearby. Sort of. Just Endrick Street. Endrick? That's a bit far. Do you want to risk such a trip, child? Don't worry, if I canter fast enough, I'll make it. I levitated my brown paper bag. Tonight's dinner, Hey again. One of those days I needed to learn how to cook something nicer, or at least learn how to afford better baking ingredients. Then go! Don't let me hold you up any longer. She shooed me away and I trotted off, still a little unsteady. My bag hovered behind me, glowing yellow. It only took one look at the sky before I picked up the pace. Numb legs be darned. Oh, how did I let it get so late? My hooves clattered noisily on the cobblestones. Only a few others ambled by me as night began to fall. At first they nodded kindly, but that stopped soon enough as they began trotting. Cantering. It wasn't long until the only ponies I met were in a full gallop, in a panic that caused them to slip across the smooth cobblestones, braying and whinnying. There was a bit more time left. Just a few more streets. I could make it. My eyes were telling the time, and it certainly wasn't past twilight yet. I could see my hooves in front of me, and the shape of the buildings around me. Nothing to worry about. Nothing. The shadows were just an old tale, and, oh, apples, what am I saying? A pony screamed to my right. I leapt into a gallop. Magic fizzled with my jolt forward. My bag dropped behind me. I tried to stop, skidded sideways instead, dropped down on my flank, bruised it, and stumbled back up. My bag was a half block away, hay scattered around it. Face darkness or go hungry. Risk unknown or go hungry. Horse feathers. I charged back down the street, magic blasting, hay and dirt and whatever else back inside. Bag, mouth, no more scrubs. Home. Just 2 streets to safety. Just 2. Down 1 street. 1 down. I whipped around the corner, spun around, stumbled back where I came, hooves clattering. Too loud. Whatever I had seen, it certainly had heard me. A little wormy thing.